Welcome back, boxing fans. It's EBA 101, and today I'm in Vegas celebrating my birthday. Yes, July 9 is my birthday, so I came to, just have some fun. But there's a couple of boxing news that's happening. Uh, First of all, I just want to kind of just go right into it. The Tyson Fury versus Wilder fight might be postponed. He tested positive, and they're throwing dates like in October. We'll see if it gets pushed back to then. This is the second major fight regarding champions. Teofimo Lopez, postponed his fight regarding COVID. Uh, Test being positive. He still has that Cambozo fight, but he's trying to make that Lomachenko fight. Now Tyson Fury tested positive 2 weeks before the fight. I know there were rumors, at least regarding his dad, and before saying, I don't feel he's ready. I know a lot of people are going to start talking about maybe he needed more time to gain this weight that he wants to go into the fight being 300 pounds. Um, Whatever it is, it's really is affecting boxing because it's just prolonging some of these major fights that people are wanting to see. um I've heard comments like, why is UFC not really having these issues? They have this bubble still, or just having a better results regarding that. um it's unfortunate because I felt like, okay, yes, Wilder deserved the fight. It was an exciting fight. Was it the main fight that I wanted to see? Of course not. I wanted to see the AJ fight, but I was already like, okay, we're going to see this fight. Um, Wilder was looking good. He was training on his fundamentals. He's using the jab. He was just moving his feet a little bit more. It was a little bit less wild and a little bit more technical as much as he can. And I was kind of getting excited to see how he approached that fight a little bit differently. And Tyson Fury, can he close the book and say, you guys thought that he could still knock me out? Because at the end of the day, if he ends up fighting Wilder 3 times, and those 3 times he doesn't get knocked out, and that's just a merit in itself because of Wilder's power. But it will really close the coffin on all this controversy that this fight has really brought up by Wilder's statements. Um, if they're true or not, it doesn't matter for me. It's at the end of the day, it's like the fight is the fight, and I know that they were going to take further precautions on this fight from Wilder's side, and we're going to get a really definite answer. The other thing that we're going to talk about really quick is um, the other fights that are going to happen is today on Facebook. There's the undercard for the Gilberto Ramirez versus Sullivan Barrera. Yeah, Sulem Urbina is fighting for the flyweight title versus a champion, Japanese champion. So it's going to be, I know her last fight didn't go as planned, and she had her first loss. But this is going to be an opportunity for her to really come back. I felt like in the other fight, the other person had gained a lot of weight, and you could tell the size difference, and that really kind of held back. But hopefully, she was able to kind of make her punches a little bit more straighter. She would focus a lot of the hooks, and I wish her the best. I think she was one of my first interviews I had on my channel. So if you want to check it out, I think the first part of it was in English, the second half was in Spanish. I will appreciate her for that, and I wish her the best today, even though I might not catch it because I'm in Vegas and I'll be kind of celebrating. But the Gilberto Ramirez fight, I think he should end up winning. Barrera has had a couple losses. He lost to Andre Ward a couple years ago. He lost to Mitri Bivol. But he hasn't been too active. And there's one more fight, something Smith, I think, beat him, but then Gilberto already beat that person. It doesn't make, just because you beat one person doesn't mean that you're going to beat the other person that beat that person, right? Styles may fights, but Gilbert has signed with Golden Boy, and I know that Oscar Dole was mentioning hey, I'm trying to get him to 52-0. Right now he's 41-0. He has plans to even potentially move up higher than light heavyweight. So cruiserweight, maybe possibly heavyweight. That's a dream of Ramirez that he can try to do. Um, and Ramirez is, I feel like he needs to start getting those big fake name fights because he has all the makings. He has a good record, right? He is Mexican, so there's gonna be population, but he hasn't had that defining fight that will just blast him into a new career, right? Um, and hopefully he starts doing so. And he mentioned it besides this fight, after this fight, he plans to have some of those championship fights. I hope so because 175 is about to get very interesting. Canelo, if he's not able to unify at 168, he says that he would like to fight Mitri Bivol, and that would just be a big fight because that's a very dangerous fight for Canelo. A lot of people are going to play, oh, well, it's not Charlo, it's not Andrade. Uh, Bivol was a great fight and a very dangerous fight. Someone who's still in their prime, someone with a lot of power. He has the opportunity to really hurt Canelo if he ends up fighting him. Um, so I know Canelo's always going to say his critics. I've at one point criticized him as well, but also respect when he does something and challenges himself. And I think that would be a great opportunity. Which then at 175, if Ramirez is there, I know Canelo has said nah, he won't fight another Mexican. But um, hey, if there's a belts out there and there's you guys gonna collide, that also brings up a big opportunity for Ramirez to get his name out there, right? Even if they do fight or if they don't fight, just having that opportunity of like, hey, are you gonna fight Ramirez? And at the end of the day, like some of the best fights in boxing have been when two Mexicans fight each other. At least entertainment wise, of like the action, right? Morales, Barrera, Los Santa Cruz, versus Mares, some to name a few. Those were really exciting fights where, hundreds and in the Leo Santa Cruz versus Mares, thousands of punches were thrown, right? So I hope that he gets a platform where he can shine now, whether he's in Golden Boy, and get some bigger fights. Um, so we could see him and his real talent if he's there. He has it there. I feel like he has to display a little bit more still, but because he hasn't really had an opportunity to face someone who is a superstar or a great champion, that he hasn't been able to escalate to a different level. Um, but yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the boxing today. There's also going to be here in Vegas the UFC fight, McGregor versus Poirier. Um, my friends are betting on that fight. I don't cover UFC too often, but I think McGregor might lose this one again. Um, it's just he's been knocked out. He's been a losing streak here and there. He's had a couple wins, but um, a lot of people criticize him about like, oh, is his heart in it anymore? Is he hungry? He might still be, but at the end of the day, the body still starts being affected with those losses and stuff like that. So who knows? I'll be probably catching glimpses here in Vegas of the fight if I see it in some screens here and there. Um, but that's it, guys. Please comment down below, like and subscribe, and just do it for my birthday at least. Subscribe for my birthday.